Hey ladies and gentlemen, Simon here with another episode of Naruto. This is episode number 6. And well, last episode all 3 of our ninjas in training managed to pass the test that Kakashi had put forward to them. It was all to do with teamwork. It was something that I'd kind of called the episode before. You know, he was intentionally setting them against each other. And, you know, like it was going to be that hard. I mean, it's not exactly like the 3 of them got along to begin with, because they all had, I mean, they all have vastly different personalities and they all have different agendas. Now, obviously, some agendas are simpler than others. Here's Zuko again, once again, just coming to say hello. He loves to interrupt me when... It's only when I'm making these anime videos. It's not when I'm doing live action. I watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. earlier today, and he was silent as a... Well, not as a mouse, but, you know, because he's a cat. But, you know, he was nowhere to be seen. But now, the moment, I think it's Naruto. I think it's the word Naruto he's obsessed with. But anyway, the 3 of them are vastly different. You know, obviously you've got Sasuke, who is trying to restore his tribe, and wants to destroy a certain someone, which is obviously Naruto. Naruto himself, you know, wants to become the biggest and the best ninja that there is. He wants to become the 5th Hokage, I think, or is it the 6th Hokage? I don't know what number it'll be by the time he does get there. And Sakura just wants to get the attention of Sasuke. Fairly simple, you know. She's a young girl after all, and, you know, boys tend to, you know, be on the minds of young girls. And some young boys, you know. That was my case when I was younger. But no, they all, you know, seem to have opposing personalities, and so it's not hard to get them to fight each other. To get them to work together, that's a whole different story, but they did in the end. They broke the rules, they fed Naruto, and that was all they needed to do was pass. It was just to show that they would work for each other, they were willing to be a team, and it was that was it. They're now trainee ninjas, I guess, which is what the whole thing was about. If they hadn't, they may have gone back to the academy. But we saw that Kakashi was actually going to fail them altogether if they didn't succeed. And he did some really messed up stuff. Like, he showed Sakura a dying Sasuke, you know, like filled with shurikens and bleeding to death. You know, that poor girl could have been scarred for life. But I'm really enjoying the show. The show is quite, it's fun. The dub has gotten better. It's not as noticeably, it doesn't take you out of the show as much as it did in the first episode, and you know, I'm enjoying the characters. Naruto, whilst yes, he is still an insolent brat, he's not as annoying as he was in the first episode, and you know, you're starting to learn more reasons about why he is the way he is, so I can accept that. But we're going to jump in. Before we do, I want to say a big thank you to my Patreon super supporters: Frank Tremel, TheLoneDetective, Karen Abel, Ace, Nick Walters, The 7 Deadly Sins, Damon Smallwood, Michael Y, and Adam Brunsden. So, without further ado, let's jump in and let's see what happens next. Follow it. Does that mean it's an animal, not a person?
Over there.
It makes sense for their first mission to be an animal.
Now.
Is it a cat? It's a cat, yeah.
Affirmative. We got a positive.
Hey, being a cat owner, I can tell you that's not easy.
Can't we get a better mission than this? Oh, my poor little Tora. Mommy was so worried about her naughty little...
I can see why you run away now.
Sitting the chief counselor's 3-year-old, helping his wife to do the shopping, digging up potatoes and...
That doesn't sound like jobs for ninjas.
Like everyone else, you start with simple missions to develop your skills and prove yourself.
Did everyone babysit at the beginning?
It's just as stupid.
From babysitting to assassinations.
Do the assassination one.
Carefully recorded.
Oh, and given a letter.
A, B, C, or D.
So I had this tonkatsu ramen yesterday, and I'm thinking miso ramen.
Wow. The disrespect.
Oh, sorry.
From all of them.
Always lecture me like you're my grandfather or something. But I'm not the little brat who used to pull pranks all the time.
He's not the noble grandson of the 5th Hokage. He wants them to know that he's not a brat by acting like a brat.
Since you are so determined.
Oh no.
What the? A bunch of little snot-nosed kids?
Oh no, it's an alcoholic.
Who's the little one with the idiotic look on his
Uh-huh. Yep, well done, buddy.
I'll demolish you! Let me
You
get my
can't
hands on
demolish the client, Naruto.
I'm building a bridge there that will change our world, and I expect you to get me there safely, even if it
Damn.
means giving up
A
your life.
bridge that will change the world. That's a hell of a bridge.
Never insult a ninja, it's a big mistake! And I'm one of the greatest ninja ever! Someday I'm gonna be a Hokage and you'll look
He's
My name
back
is
to being a brat.
Rocky. I'm gonna make you pay for
I
that right
told
now!
you, you're supposed to
let go of me.
protect
Come
the
back
client,
here.
not
Only have one
attack
shot at
him.
it.
This is an easy mission for the assassin.
Fred, I'm talking to you.
Ooh. They've got different markings on their head.
The existence of shinobi villages means strength, military strength.
So is this based in the... I'm assuming this is a fictional world?
Themselves and maintain the balance of power with neighboring countries, wind and earth. They each occupy vast territories.
Very much like Avatar.
They are known as the 5 great shinobi nations.
Except they have...
Fire has the village and the leaves. The land of water. The village
So those guys were from the Land of Water.
lightning, the village hidden.
They had the watermark on their heads.
Land of wind. These are the leaders, the 5 shadows that reign over thousands of ninja.
Okay, nice history lesson there.
Really important.
There are no ninja battles in a C-ranked mission, so you can relax.
Unless a ninja attacks you.
Any foreign enemy ninja or anything like that.
Not likely.
Because they were ninjas from the Water Tribe. Or the Water Nation. Okay, that's an impressive feat. Uh-oh. Shuriken! Shuriken chains! Was that his substitute? I hope that was his substitute jutsu.
Kakashi Sensei!
Sasuke. Nice trap. He just double drop kicked them. I don't think that's going to stop him. Sasuke's in the way. Yeah, there's Kakashi. He tidied up.
Huh? But he was... What?
Nope. Again, yes, you gotta learn.
Kakashi Sensei used the replacement jutsu.
Yes, he did. As he's done many times so far. But why? Why are ninjas from the Water Tribe
Sasuke, very smooth.
trying to stop him building a bridge?
You're not hurt, are you? Scaredy cat.
He's goading him now. And it's going to work very well.
But
We need to talk.
Yeah. But what you're really doing...
They're Chunin from the village hidden in the mist. I could have taken them out quickly, but then I'd have learned nothing.
He wants to see how they'd react.
Who their target was, and protect you while you finished building your bridge. If we knew we'd be fielding attacks from enemy ninja, we would have staffed differently and charged for the...
You wouldn't have brought the kids along.
Apparently, you have your reasons.
What, you want to die? Oh, God. Oh, okay. That's definitely opening the wound.
I will never run away. And I will not lose to Sasuke.
So his pride is definitely
Upon this wound,
a motivator for him.
pledge. Believe it.
That was really cool how you took the poison out and all. But if you lose any more blood, you're going to die.
I mean, it doesn't look like he's lost that much blood.
Abusive personality. It's called masochism.
I mean, I'm not sure he enjoys it, but...
The wound. It's already starting to heal.
Is that the nine-tailed fox inside of him?
You failed? What is this amateur night? I put out big money for you.
Wow, this guy.
Supposed to be hotshot assassins.
This time, I'll go personally.
Has he got cow leather? Like cow pattern
You sure about that?
gauntlets and...
Tazuna has a high level.
That's a big sword.
And since your first attempt failed,
I am Sabuza Momochi,
Momochi.
demon of the hidden mist.
So the demon of the hidden mist. I mean, well, there was a lot of learning in this episode in terms of like the world and how ninjas operate. You know, the different types of villages based on the elements very much gave me flashbacks to Avatar: The Last Airbender. So they're from the fire village. The assassins were wearing water village like gauntlets on their headbands, I guess you would call them. There's got to be more to this guy than just bridge building, because people don't just try and stop a bridge being built. You know, unless it's like a story about, you know, people who live on the land it's going to be built on and it's going to destroy their land. You know, there's definitely more to it, you know. And maybe it's like a business thing, because the guy, it looks like the guy who hired them could have been a businessman. So maybe it's going to ruin his business. So he's hired these assassins to kill him so the bridge doesn't get made. It's possible. I mean, yeah, Naruto was back to being a bit of a brat this episode. And he had such disrespect for the Hokage. You know? It's like you've literally just become a trainee ninja. And, you know, you're back-chatting literally the highest ranked ninja that there is. You know, there's like 5 top ninjas. And he's one of them. And you're back-chatting him. You know, and yeah, I get it. Babysitting's not a great job, but, you know, if you got to do it and you get paid, then do it. You know, you'll get the big missions eventually. And, well, they got a mission that was a little bit bigger than they bargained for here. But it was a decent episode. I enjoyed it still. I thought it was pretty good. And, you know, we'll find out more about who the assassins are, why it is they want him dead, why he lied about, you know, who was after him. And yeah, we'll see, obviously, how Naruto deals with the fact that he seized up in the heat of the moment. Sasuke didn't, and he was pretty much a hero. And we'll see how they deal with that. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you for the next one.